I believe that AI will not basically replace GRC roles. So let's go to the basics here. First, in GRC, G stands for governance, in which basically we have a lot of relationship building with executive levels and the clients. Definitely, AI can't, you know, help in that matter. You need human expertise and a skilled communication individual for that matter. Let's go to the R. R basically stands for the risk management, right? Risk management includes risk analysis, risk tolerance, risk mitigation strategies, right? However, the risk management strategy depends upon the business needs. Every business is different. They have different requirements and they have different risks. So yes, I believe AI in this regard will help us in data analysis or risk analysis. They will help us to streamline the process of risk analysis. However, the decision on how to mitigate the risks is on the individual, because AI cannot make the decision for the specific business needs. So we do need human expertise and experience in this matter also. So the compliance, basically in compliance, we perform auditing or internal auditing, external auditing. In this regard, I think, yes, I think in this regard, AI will help us to provide guidance. If we get stuck with the problems, we can ask for solutions. However, we also need an expertise to know whether that solution is legal or live, is it compliant with the regulations that are implemented, right?
Right.
So, and also in this regard, if something goes wrong, right, we cannot make AI liable in the court of law. So we do need human expertise and human intervention or human explanation in this regard. So I believe AI will not replace GRC roles. It's definitely going to help us to to maintain the streamline, to streamline the process, make it fast and efficient. Also help us to research, like if we want to know something new about the updated rules and regulations in various fields, we can use AI for that. Definitely, it will provide us with the right resources. However, we do need humans, and I think we should also focus on the fact how GRC is also being implemented in AI, because we should also decide what kind of data is being used to train AI models, right? So yeah, GRC also is equally important in terms of AI. So this is my take on that regard.
I think I'm on the fence of agreeing with you, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't think in kind of as a blanket statement, I don't think AI will replace GRC professionals. I do not think that's going to happen. However, I think, especially in even the world that you're describing, and I would love to get your take on this, that you do see that AI is going to help GRC professionals streamline things, make their job better, make them, more efficient or whatever. So I think with that over time, it's going to change the way a GRC professional does some of the governance, risk, and compliance functions. But then I also think, just from a realistic perspective, if you as a person at a company can do 10 times more than you could do before AI, from a business perspective, it makes sense for the company to say, I don't need maybe the 5 people I had before. Maybe I only need 2 people. And part of why I'm saying that is because I want GRC professionals to, yes, understand their importance and understand that they have a human element that's super important. I think relationship building is so important in GRC. Like the technical stuff doesn't matter if you don't have a good relationship. But I also want them to know, like, you can take that to the next level with AI. And we're going to enter a world where there's going to be folks that are really good at using this stuff and they're going to be able to advance their careers. And there'll be folks that are not. So it reminds me, I think, of like maybe, there's people I worked with in the audit world that were just great at Excel macros. They get into an Excel document file and they can just write and it's like, whoa, you're doing some crazy stuff. And then there's other folks that just can't do that, right? And it's not necessarily that it's that difficult. It's just you have to go out and get your hands dirty. So I'd love to, do you think AI is going to change like the way, let's say, a GRC department is staffed and the way they go about their days? Do you see that it playing a role in there?
Yes, I do think, it's very essential for especially the GRC people to understand the technology, right? Even if you want to audit some technology, any technology, you need to understand the technology. So I think they need to understand AI and also know how to use AI. Because even if they're performing audits, they have to know what AI does. So
Right.
regarding staffing, I believe if you level up your skills in the technology that is required for our business need, you can stay in the job market for forever. But if you can't do that, probably there will be short staff. Or also, what I believe is that with emerging new technology, right, regarding staffing, I think rather than, what I have, this is my observation, right, rather than, increasing the number of people, what company usually do is they replace people with different skills,
Yeah.
right? So because they need all kinds of minds, even for AI, right? They need legal, they need one who can develop, they need one who can say, oh, this is wrong, this is right. They can also need people who can understand the business implications of AI, right? So
Right.
I think rather than in decreasing the number of people, I believe the people should enhance their skills in their domain with in respective to AI, and the company are, because even company are figuring out they need different minds in their team. So I think rather than show